Hello, ladies. Happy Friday. It is March break for those of us that have kids, and it's Friday, March the 15th. And today I am going to be doing a live training on avoiding these critical mistakes when you are choosing your next diet. So thank you for all of you that are able to join me live right now. What I'd like to do is, first of all, for those of you that are watching, I'm just pulling up my phone right now so I can see you guys. For those of you that are joining me live right now, let me just see, where's my live? I think I'm live. Oh no, what happened? Am I still live, guys? I should still be live. Hang on. There it is. Yeah, I am live. I just couldn't find it on my phone. Okay, so for those of you that are watching live right now, say hello in the comment section so I know that you're here. And before I get on with the training, I just want to remind all of you that starting Monday, March the 18th, we are running our 14-day fat loss kickstart challenge that is specifically for women over 40. Now, if you're close to 40, like 38, 39, you're like, can I still join this? Yes, absolutely. You can still join this because guess what? You will eventually be over 40 in a couple years or whatever the case may be. And what we will be teaching is really important for you to know now. I think if I knew what I know now back then before I started, I'm 45 right now, I think I would have approached things a little bit differently. So what we will be teaching you in this challenge is basically, it's a kickstart challenge. So we are going to be going over some really fundamental habits to help you kickstart your own fat loss journey, helping you lose that next 10 pounds. So if you are a woman over 40 that feels like they've tried just about everything to lose weight, but you can't get that final 20 to 30 pounds off for good, then you want to come and join this challenge to maybe see like what kind of strategies or habits can I start implementing. So if you have not joined the challenge already, if you want more details about that, comment challenge below and we will send you the details about the challenge. You have 2 more days to register for it, and we will be starting on Monday. Now, for those of you that have joined the challenge, please note that when you join the challenge, you will get an automatic email that is sent to you with all of the resources, and it'll also have on there our kickoff call date. So our kickoff call for the challenge is going to be on Monday night at 7 p.m. and it'll be done via Zoom. So make sure that you guys attend. The other thing is that if you join our challenge, you will get a chance to win $200 cash. So lots of incentives for you. Not only are we going to educate you and help you build up those habits so you can start losing body fat, but you're also having a chance to win $200 cash prize. So can't go wrong with that. All right, so today what we are going to be, oh, Martha's joining us. Hello, Martha. Thank you for joining us today. What we are going to be talking about is, some things, critical mistakes to avoid when you're picking your next diet. So has anybody ever heard this expression or know what the definition of insanity is? For those of you that are watching, pop it in the comment section. What is the definition of insanity? This was a remark, an insightful remark made by Albert Einstein. So if you know what it is, put it in the comment section. Let's see if you guys know what it is. The definition of insanity is basically doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. Now, this observation really resonates deeply with me, especially when considering the repetitive cycle of restrictive diets that many women find themselves trapped in. Within our own vibrant Facebook community, I speak to a lot of women daily. I speak to women, countless women daily who share their goals with me and their struggles. And predominantly one of their main goals is that they want to lose weight. They want to lose body fat. Or the other thing that they want to do is they want to look toned and defined, and they want to improve their overall body composition. So the desire is not only just to shed pounds, but also to sculpt a body they feel really proud of, achieving that toned and defined appearance. Yet these there's a recurring pattern in their approach that they're taking. So when I'm talking to a lot of you within the community or conversations that I'm having, I'm asking many members, I'm like, what are your plans to lose weight? Like what are you planning, or what are you currently doing right now? And a lot of them are telling me, I'm going to go, I've done Weight Watchers before in the past, so I'm going to go back and do Weight Watchers, or I'm going to do intermittent fasting, or I'm going to just actually cut my carbs down. And these are some of the most common strategies that I'm hearing within the community. Now, these diets, when I ask them, okay, have you done this diet before in the past? And most of them are like, yeah, I've done this diet before in the past. And my question always is, did you manage to maintain the weight loss afterwards? So, and the answer more often than not is disheartening. The weight returned, and with it, a sense of defeat. So, a lot of you have done Weight Watchers before. You've done, maybe keto. You've done intermittent fasting. You've cut carbs before in the past. But the question always is, have you been able to maintain it? And most of you say, no, I gained the weight back afterwards. And some of you have actually gained the weight back and more. So meaning you lost 20 pounds, you put 30 pounds back on afterwards. However, when I start to engage in deeper conversation, with them, I ask them, like, what happened? Like, why do you think you weren't able to keep the weight off? And most of the time they're like, life just happened, vacations, birthdays. I had overwhelming cravings, like I was restricting and binging all the time, that really derailed their progress. Now, despite this, many cling to the belief that the diet was successful because it initially led to weight loss. But we got to ask ourselves a question. Is it genuinely successful if you gain the weight back afterwards? If the ultimate goal is not to merely lose weight, but it's to sustain it, is it not? Like, if you're going to put in the effort to lose weight, is your goal not to want to maintain that and sustain that afterwards? Now, how many of you that are watching here today have experienced this personally, where maybe you've done one of these diets, you've lost the weight and you've gained it back? If it has been you, please comment yes in the comment section if this is something that you have personally experienced yourself. I know myself personally, before I lost the weight in a sustainable way, I did shakes for meals. I did isogenics. I cut my carbs as well too, because I saw my cousin, she had lost cut a lot of weight cutting her carbs. I tried all of these things as well too, but I would lose, 10, 15 pounds, but I would always gain the weight back afterwards. So is that diet really successful? And we got to ask ourselves that question. Did the diet really be successful if we lost the weight and gained it back again? If it wasn't, why do we keep gravitating towards diets that have proven to be ineffective in the long run? If your dietary approach doesn't seem feasible for a lifetime, it's likely not the solution we're truly seeking. Okay? Frequently, the blame is placed on external factors, like, oh, I just had life was really busy. I had a very busy hectic work schedule. My kids had a lot of activities going on, a lot of extracurricular activities. I went on vacation and I got off track. But this begs the question, if your diet plan could seamlessly integrate into your life's events, accommodating every twist and turn, wouldn't it stand a better chance of success? Meaning that whatever you're currently doing to lose weight, if it can integrate and be part of your life, don't you think it's something that you would be able to maintain for a longer term? So going back to a diet that made you gain the weight before is honestly like walking down a road has a dead end to it. And restrictive diets might show results when followed with the stringent, like really stringent, like with a very strong discipline. But this raises a crucial point. How sustainable is the strict adherence? Isn't it more about the forbidden fruits, like the off limits foods, the missed family dinners, the social gatherings you couldn't fully enjoy? And this is typically what happens when we go on these super restrictive diets. We have a long laundry list of foods we can't eat. Maybe we say no to dinners because, or family dinners, or a lot of times I see this very often. You're eating separately from your family. You're cooking a meal for your family, but then mom is only having chicken, broccoli, and rice, or maybe no carbs whatsoever. Maybe you're not going to social gatherings, and really, like, you're missing out on a lot of life's events because of the diet. Now, instead, ladies, I want to pose this to you. Instead, what I'd like you to do, okay, so we have some comments, sorry. So Martha's saying yes, that she's done that. I have definitely done restrictive measures, mainly low carb. That works for a few weeks and I stick to it. So any progress I made didn't stick. I've learned this through and through. I'm an anti-restriction and elimination diets. Big no-no. Yes, thank you. That should be a big no-no. So instead, imagine a dietary approach that embraces life's events, embraces all of the things that you want to do, a plan that doesn't just tolerate, but actually celebrates you dining out with your family, enjoying a drink with friends, or indulging in a local cuisine on vacation, and being able to enjoy the food on vacation as opposed to obsessing about your food. This is not about choosing a less strict diet. It's about selecting a plan that you can joyfully maintain for life. So, reflecting on past dieting attempts that led to weight gain illuminates a very stark truth here, ladies. These methods didn't actually work for you. Okay. True success lies in a sustainable nutrition plan, one that doesn't involve cycling through phases of restriction and binging. And that is true success. So when you're looking at what diet am I going to do next, like how am I going to lose the weight and keep it off forever? That should ultimately be the goal. So if you're going back to a diet that, gave you the results, but you put the weight back on afterwards, it wasn't successful. And I'm trying to really educate you ladies around that, because I find so many of you go back to it. But I want you to really understand, if that diet doesn't teach you how to do this forever in a very sustainable way, it's not going to be successful for you again. That's just the way it is. And again, we go back to what Albert Einstein's saying: doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is really the definition of insanity. And I don't mean to be rude about that whatsoever, but I am very, passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about helping women. And I am very, very, angry with diet culture out there, because it's false illusions that they're giving you. With our friend at Frenza Fit, our ethos is fundamentally different. We don't trap our clients in the relentless cycle of dieting. Instead, we advocate for a very balanced approach, emphasizing moderation over restriction. So we actually teach our clients 80% whole foods, 20% fun foods, so that they will not get into this restrict and binge cycle. And our goal is to teach our clients the habits that will help them maintain their results forever. So our methodology is deeply rooted in understanding and adapting to life's dynamics. We guide our clients through intentional phases, meaning that, they go through a dieting phase, they have dieting breaks. We look at what's going on in their life. They're not going to be in a fat loss phase if they're going on vacation. We want them to enjoy it. We're teaching them how to adapt and be dynamic with all of life's events, and focusing on their goals while maintaining a very flexible stance. That is our ethos. That is our methodology. It's the cornerstone of our philosophy that no food is off limits. Our clients learn to nourish their bodies with quality whole foods, vegetables, fruits, proteins, grains. Yes, they have carbs, healthy fats 80% of the time. The remaining 20% is reserved for enjoying life's culinary pleasures guilt-free, like chocolate, like, Swedish berries, like Rice Krispie squares, like whatever it is that our clients want. We teach them how to incorporate that into their daily, they're having these things so that they never feel restricted, so that they're like, I can do this and I can do this forever. Our clients often express a profound sense of relief, noting that our approach doesn't feel like a diet and like anything else that they have tried before. It's a sustainable journey, one where they learn to appreciate all foods in the right portions. And we also teach them the skills to navigate social events, restaurant menus. They know how to go out and pick meals out of restaurants, birthday parties, and vacation indulgences, ensuring that their progress is not just a fleeting phase, meaning that it's a quick fix approach, but it's more of a lifelong transformation. The diet industry thrives on this I'm on or off mentality, a relentless cycle of extreme restrictions, and honestly, a lot of disappointments. Like, how many of you have yo-yo dieted, lost and gained the weight over and over again? Like, some of our clients have been yo-yo dieting for 20 years before they come to us. This yo-yo dieting, it's ineffective, but it's also a constant journey of struggle and frustration. And I know how disappointing and disheartening that is. You lose weight, you gain it, you lose weight, you gain it. Like, our client, you're just frustrated. You want to know how to do this and you want to do it right. But we are committed to breaking this cycle. We empower our clients to establish strong, adaptable nutritional habits, forming a consistent, reliable foundation for their health and well-being. So during fat loss phases, we focus on making thoughtful adjustments, opting for maybe smaller portion sizes, choosing quality over quantity, and occasionally indulging in favorite treats, but always in moderation. It's not about eliminating joy from eating. It's about finding the right balance that can be maintained for life. So the choice lies with you. You can persist in the exhaustive or all or nothing restrictive game, hoping against hope for a different outcome, or you could choose a new path, a balanced, sustainable approach that significantly enhances your chances of losing weight and, more importantly, keeping it off forever. That is what's really, really important. So if you're ready to kind of break free from that cycle of yo-yo dieting and embrace a plan that you love, a plan that will love you back, we're here to support you. Now, we know that basically there are root causes. Like, a lot of you, when I talk to you, I'm like, okay, what do you think is the real problem that is holding you back from seeing the results that you want? And some of you will say things like, well, I'm not consistent enough. I procrastinate. I hear this a lot. I have no motivation. I don't have time for myself. I'm not making time for myself. I'm exhausted. I have no energy. But part of our core principles at Frenza Fit is to empower every woman in this community by showing them what is holding you back. And after working with hundreds of women, we have found that it's one or more of these 5 things. So it could be your metabolism, your hormones, calories or macros, improper workouts, or stress. Okay. Now, how we empower our community members is, number 1, we help you diagnose the problem and the root cause. So it might be one of those or, multiple of those reasons. Number 2, we analyze your data. And number 3, we will tell you what is holding you back and exactly how to fix it. So this is called our Frenza Fit assessment. It's designed to tell you which one of those is your root cause and what's holding you back and how you can start seeing the results that you want. We are going to give you the solution so you are fully empowered to know exactly what you need to do. Now, for some women, they want accountability. They want guidance. They want us to be there along the journey. They don't want to figure it out on their own, and they don't want to execute the plan on their own. And so we can help them through that by being their guide and guiding them through the process and giving them the accountability that they want through our Frenza Fit 101 coaching program. And then for some women, they feel that they can try and do it on their own. But either way, we're going to diagnose the root cause and give you the exact blueprint of what you need to do to fix it. So we do this for free for every woman inside of our Facebook group community, as we want to empower you to know exactly what you need to do. So everyone in our community gets the Frenza Fit assessment for free. So if this sounds like something that you would want, then just make sure you comment below assessment, or you can direct message me, and we can basically from there, what we do is we get you to fill out an assessment form so that we have the data to do the proper diagnosis. And then you will meet with me on a call. It's all free, guys. I normally charge $500 for this, but because you are a member in our community, I feel like I want to give back to you guys by empowering you with this information. So then you can get on a call with me, and I'm going to tell you what the problem is, what the root cause is. And I'm also going to give you the blueprint on how you can start seeing the results that you want. So if this is something that you want, just comment assessment below, and I'd be happy to do that with you. So again, just a recap of what I've taught you. Whenever you are choosing your diet, ensure that it is something, number one, that it's not a diet that you did before and gained the weight back afterwards. It obviously did not work for you, because a lot of times these diets, they don't work on the habits. And the habits are really, really important. The actual behavior changes that need to happen. And also they're just very restrictive, that it's not sustainable. So number one, don't go back to a diet that you did before and you gain the weight. Number two, find something that is sustainable, that feels like it's something that you could do forever. And if you feel like our program is something that you want more information about, obviously you can reach out to us as well too. But, really avoid these critical mistakes when picking your next diet, because you definitely don't want to put in the effort and work into something where you know what the returns on investment are going to be. If you're did it, you gain your weight back again, don't go back to that. Find something that is sustainable, that you can eat all foods, that you can enjoy life and do all of the things that you really want to do at the end of the day. So do we have any questions? I'm going to just check up on here. I've been with Sara and Tammy for just under 6 months. I get excited for my new meal because I know I have no restrictions of food and have maintained my weight. Yes, that is what it's all about. And I know Elaine, prior to coming with us, she's done lots of different diets before in the past. I think she was doing intermittent fasting, if I'm not mistaken, Elaine, if you're okay with me sharing that. But Elaine came from this exact same thing, doing these super restrictive diets in the past. And I'm just reading what she said right now. She loves to eat. She can eat all food. She doesn't feel restricted. And that is truly like how it should be. It shouldn't be like a long laundry list of can't have carbs or potatoes. I can't have rice. I can't have this. I can't have that. It shouldn't be like that, because you can't live like that for the rest of your life. Elaine went on vacation. She had fun. I'm hoping, Elaine, when you went on vacation, did you feel like you were restrictive? Did you feel like you couldn't have a fear of food? If you're fearful of food, that's not a good sign either. And that's most likely due to diets that you've done before in the past. What you think you need to be eating in order to lose weight is very different than what you know. Like, I just was talking to a client this morning. She went on vacation. She lost almost 20 pounds. And automatically the people around her think that she can't have carbs. She's like, I eat carbs every day. I have potatoes every day. I have wraps every day. I eat carbs every single day. But it's just interesting how people think that because you've lost weight, you had to eliminate so many things in order to get there. No, ladies. That's not how it needs to work. That is not what we teach our clients. You can eat all foods. It's just about the right portion sizes. We want to make sure you're eating enough protein in your diet so that you build lean muscle mass, so that you get really strong, so that it keeps you full, it keeps you satiated, so that you don't end up overeating And then you want to make sure that, you're having fats and carbs because those keep you satisfied. If you're not having any fats and carbs keep you satisfied. So if you're just eating these foods, like you could eat a whole bunch of chicken and broccoli all you want, how satisfied are you going to be eating just chicken and broccoli? Now, add in a little bit of carbohydrates, some starch, add in a little bit of fat into that meal. You know what? You're going to feel satisfied. You're not going to want to binge afterwards. And that's what it's all about. Or let's say it's like you love chocolate, but having a little bit of chocolate every single day, it keeps you satisfied so that you don't get into this restrict and binge cycle all the time. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, guys, ladies. There is a better way. There's always a better way that you could do this. We are here to show you that. That is my mission, is to show you ladies and teach you ladies how to properly nourish your bodies while also getting the body that you want at the end of the day, losing weight, getting toned, getting fit, and feeling fantastic in your body every single day when you wake up. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. Again, if you haven't joined my challenge, comment challenge below the group, or you can go into the group and look at the featured section of our group. And you can go back there and look at all the details, or just message me and we'll send you the details. But for those of you that already joined our challenge, I look forward to doing this with you for the next 2 weeks. We will see everybody Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we're doing our kickoff call for the challenge, okay? Talk to you all, ladies, later. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye, and have a good one.